Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the party was resting.
Banana!
Damn it. Armidius.
That's not funny.
Armidius and who was the other guy that he was with? Was it Franklin's guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Halyth. Armidius, Halyth, and Hera had gotten to speak with Atreyu, the leader of the Black Hawks. They were in the city, well, once known as the City of Looming Shadow, now known as the Nest of the Free Hawks. After speaking with Atreyu, who tried to recruit them for his cause to overthrow Sir Valence, Halyth politely declined to offer the Thral-Ste support, and instead say that they would have to learn more about the world before committing to one side or the other. Atreyu accepted it reluctantly, and luckily, through the help of Armidius, he was able to get the elves to support the resistance against the creatures emerging from under the Fang. Now, on their walk back to the inn to rest for the evening, Hera and Halyth planned to leave the party to go meet up with a fellow shard-mined precipient in the sandy capital named Zahan. Zahan had been working on...
Zahn.
Oh, Zahn. Zahn had been working on a magic relic called the Disintegrating Stone, which would give them the power to unleash Liucian. To disassemble Liucian. This same act would also allow them the ability to reconstruct the living gate, though it may be at some cost to the nearby organics. Halyth agreed to support his fellow shard-mined Thral-Ste, and in the night, they left.
I agreed to go.
Then you're going. I remember you saying that you were okay with it.
She said she wanted to leave in the night, and I said I'm for it. Do you want me to pull the text up?
I remember that text, but why were you going with her if you don't agree with what she's
To talk with Zahn and gather more information.
Fair enough.
So they're going to the sandy capital?
Uh-huh.
The Ghost Desert?
Gotta go on through there.
Right, I don't have a map, so I don't know what we're passing. Alright. So it is the middle of the night, and you two have slipped off by your lonesomes. And you're making your way to the Ghost Desert to see Zahn.
Yeah, we're on our way there. I know a shortcut through the desert. It's through a small canyon that has been dug away through generations of a small river. It's quite grand, this canyon. But if we walk along it, it'll bring us directly to the sandy capital.
Hera, I am confused. How have you learned of this path if you have spent eons trapped under the Fang?
I was not trapped there, and I did have some time to scour the lands of recently. You see, when Zahn and the others, who I had given names because I don't remember them, when Zahn and the others had declined their slumber and had instead chosen simply to watch over their pieces of Liucian, there were times when my mind would grow curious, when I would hear of noises in life and realize that, though I could not be part of it, I still wanted to witness it.
You would abandon your duty for personal exploration?
A lot of good it did staying at our post, did it not?
I was asleep. You were awake. There was more you could have done.
That may be true. And look, though I may have failed in protecting the horns, we will correct this mistake. We will right what we have wronged. Once we see Zahn, he will know what to do.
Okay.
You guys could both roll perception.
Lead us to this path.
18.
32.
All right. Hera, you recognize some Thral-Ste markings on a nearby canyon wall.
What do they say?
What's your Thral-Ste?
Mine's 18.
If it's out of 20, yeah, I guess mine would be 18-ish. Maybe 19. Maybe there's something I know that Halyth doesn't.
And it speaks of the hidden path.
Is this the one I was just referring to?
It is.
Cool. This is the way we must take. I have left marks to guide us through.
Wait. It was Thral-Ste who carved the tunnel?
It's a canyon, natural formation, but we've been using it.
Oh.
Or at least I've noted that it's useful. This is the way, Halyth. And I'll just start to walk, assuming he's following me.
I am. I'll roll insight. No, that's another player character. I can't do that.
All right, and as you guys continue through the canyon, you do notice with your perception check from before different markings showing that other Thral-Ste have been through this canyon, and
I would expect them to be.
and they've been noting their path through there.
Okay.
And you could see that on each marking, it is kind of like signed by another shard mind.
You see,
Is Hera's signature there?
Hera's is not there.
I will.
Nor is Halyth's.
I will sign. Who do I see? The other participants? Are they all signed?
this
You
here,
you actually don't see anything unless it's pointed out to you by someone.
see, this here
Oh.
Now you notice them.
is from the the precipient of the wings, and this one from the precipient of the staff, and this one here from the precipient of the spirit.
Are the marks in Thral-Ste, or are they symbols?
The marks are in Thral-Ste.
And I will mark my name in Thral-Ste.
Okay.
And I will ask Hera. It appears that much has happened while I was slumbering. Tell me, what other advancements or modifications to this landscape have my fellow Thral-Ste made?
Can I see the map? We have not developed this canyon. It was formed by generations of slowly moving but continuous running water to make this canyon as grand as it is.
Yeah, you can't see a wink in audio.
That's fine. I suppose other
Unless you wink
things
really hard.
of mention, they now have a small landmass off the southeast coast, referred to as the Fertile Womb, where they do much of their farming to supply food for the nation. It was interesting, it happened during an earthquake that the land broke away. Similar to that forest, that very dense woodland that was once to the northernmost part of the continent, had broken away in an earthquake. No one knows whatever happened to that great white wolf that was on board.
If only the Thral-Ste were all here, we could have kept the continent as one coalesced landmass, as we had for so many generations.
Perhaps this is simply a matter of time. We cannot, even as Thral-Ste, fight time.
I beg to differ, but okay.
Maybe you're right. But even if
I may be
perhaps the
crazy.
only...
But it may just be a lunatic you're looking for.
Maybe.
Ah! We're gonna get a copyright infringement on YouTube.
It wouldn't be the first one. Let's go. Let's keep going. What color was Hera? I don't remember.
I thought she was green and I was blue.
Yes, that is correct.
Blue. Okay.
As you come to a little impasse, it looks like the river has split this canyon. So there are two pathways.
Which one do I know to be the correct one?
You do not know. Maybe you could scour the landscape to see if there's further markings to lead you.
I haven't walked here before?
Not this far into the canyon.
My memory eludes me. I do not know which path to take. I just want to look. Do I see
I know.
any-
Oh, I have a ritual that I will use now. It's silly, but I'm gonna use it.
Okay, that's what rituals are for, bro.
Hand of Fate. A ghostly apparition appears to give you basic guidance about a course of action. So silly. When you perform the ritual, ask up to 3 questions about possible courses of action. A translucent blue hand appears and indicates with a gesture what the most rewarding course of action is. I have to read this all, because it's complicated. If you describe courses of action that refer to directions or specific objects, then the hand points toward the choice that bears the greatest reward. If you ask the hand, should we head down the stairs or through the doors? Then the hand responds by pointing either to the stairs or the doors. If you ask the hand, which of these 3 levers should we pull first? Then the hand responds by pointing to a lever. If you describe only a single course of action, etc., blah, blah, blah. The hand can assess the far future. There are 2 drawbacks to using the ritual to aid your decisions. First, fate values rewards over risk, and this ritual provides guidance accordingly. It points you towards a high-risk, high-reward option before pointing you towards a low-risk, low-reward alternative. For example, if one tunnel leads to a dragon and great wealth, and the other tunnel leads back to town, and the hand points towards the dragon. However, a high-risk, low-reward alternative is considered less rewarding than a low-risk, low-reward option.
So is this always pointing to a reward, or what you view as the reward?
I guess it kind of the hand will point to what it feels is the greater reward.
Second, the hand can only choose the most rewarding course of action relative to the alternatives provided. That doesn't mean that the indicated choice is necessarily a good idea, only that it's a better idea than the other options you've indicated. In the example above, if all 3 levers activate traps, then the hand points toward the lever that triggers a trap less lethal than the others. So these 2 paths, are we just trying to figure out which one will take us to the Gosh
ask your 3
Desert?
questions, whatever you want to ask him.
To Zan, aka Sandy Capital.
Okay.
Well, it could only give you, if you're asking about a single thing, it could only give you like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, right?
No, we're asking for a path.
Yeah, but if you ask for which is the path,
It has 2 choices. It's not a
You'll
single
point to that
option.
path, yeah.
yeah, but
Which lever is the right one? There's 3. Is it? It's one question.
For example, the
Basically one
question,
thing. Is
should
it a
we
thumbs up,
explore-
thumbs
But the
down?
right one, it could point you in the greatest reward, not necessarily to Zan.
Yeah.
If you describe only a single course of
Which
action,
I might still accept that.
the ritual assumes that inaction is your other option. The hand either beckons you to indicate that you should proceed, or gestures you to halt. For example, the question, should we explore these ruins, results in the hand either beckoning you or gesturing you to halt. And it can't assess the far future.
Okay.
So, my first question for the hand is, which of these paths is the shortest to Zan Avidan?
The hand will point to the right.
My second question would be, which of these paths is the least dangerous?
The path will point to the right.
I have no further questions.
Wait, what was your second question?
First was, which is the fastest? Second is, which is the least dangerous?
Which one is the fastest to the Sandy Capital?
That will be my third question.
The hand will point to the left.
See, that doesn't fucking make sense.
How do you know Zan's in the Sandy Capital?
He's supposed to be.
I'll say to Hera, I
Maybe
do not
he's
understand. Wait, were you interrupting me? Was that you asking a question?
We'll say yeah. If you were about to dismiss the hand, I'd be like, wait!
That was most insightful, Hera. What would lead you to think that Zan would not be in the Sandy Capital?
I had no suspicion that he would not have left the place. I only know that these ritualistic hands sometimes offer misleading information. So I needed to confirm that it was in fact another game within a game. So again, the hand and your ritual has proven useless. As all of our abilities will soon prove to be.
So that was one ritual tote then, right?
Yeah. You
Weird.
asked about Zan and the safer path, pointing to the right. I think perhaps we should take the right path. And I mean the right path.
The right
Which I hope
path.
is the correct.
Not the left path.
No,
The one that's not left.
the one that's right. Which is the right path.
The left one is not right, ever right.
Unless there's a path further to the left.
The right can only be wrong, the left cannot be right.
That may be true.
We are seeking Zan, are we not?
I feel like now we are seeking answers and understanding.
Do you know where Zahn stayed? In the Sandy Capital.
Stayed at the Halted Calf Inn.
Then perhaps we should
And
go there
he ran
answers.
a small shop, if you remember. And he ran a small relic shop.
What's the name of the inn?
Halted Calf Inn. And remember, that's how we found out. A dwarf went to his shop. Yeah. A small shop.
Then perhaps we should visit where he stayed and seek some answers. Perhaps we can find what he left the Sandy Capital for, if he had any contacts.
Our goal should be Zahn.
You just said take the right path.
Yeah.
That was to the Sandy Capital.
No, that was the Zahn.
Oh.
The right path is less dangerous and to Zahn. The left path is
Faster?
the Sandy Capital.
Left is faster, right is safer.
No, right is faster to Zahn.
The hand is telling us that Zahn has left the Sandy Capital.
That he's no longer in the Sandy Capital.
If Zahn has left, our first goal should be to see him. After all, that's why we were going there. The Sandy Capital is irrelevant. It was only relevant because Zahn was there.
Do you think if he left the Sandy Capital, he would have left for good?
I would hope not.
Then he will return. And we will wait for him.
Do you have any more ritual totes?
2.
Very well. We shall follow a potential trail.
Objectively correct decisions.
To the left, then.
To the Sandy Capital.
To the left, to the left.
Alright. You guys wander along this path.
Did I just ruin everything? I'm so sorry.
It's your guys' choices. And you can see the Sandy Capital in the distance.
Okay.
Do you perhaps have any kind of transmogrification or polymorph spells?
Yes, I do. Why? What do you want to turn into?
Humans.
What was the name of his shop?
Did you have one or you need one?
Need one.
Oh, can I make it up?
Sure.
A stone's throw.
I was going to call it Hot Dogs and Relics.
Thank God Franklin picked that one. Alright. A stone's throw. It will only last for 5 hours. I will take out my my marble bowl with the little grind thing and grind up one of my ritual totes. And I will prepare each of us a small shot glass worth.
Oh.
Salud.
I'll hold on to it, but I won't drink it.
Why did I make this?
Because I have a head slot item that gives me a daily polymorph.
Very well.
Which you gave me.
That sounds correct.
So maybe you could drink both of them for 10 hours.
This is the bluff check. 25.
I will drink mine to appear as a beautiful woman. 78.
You are gorgeous.
Sweet.
I am,
I mean, we didn't really need this, actually. They used to shard mine.
You know how, like Aryan or like Swiss, Netherlands, Dutch type, like just blonde hair, blue eyes, but androgynous.
Okay. That's what you want to turn into?
Yeah. Like fucking straight up master race.
Done.
Okay.
And I've also taken that potion back from it.
Why?
I've corked it.
Okay.
Yours didn't require a bluff check. Mine does. If anything happens, I'll just down it.
This polymorph required a bluff check.
I rolls.
It was required. So as you approach the Sandy Capital, you are now met by several travelers.
We're too beautiful now.
I know, we're very attractive humans.
Well, you said you wanted to be androgynous, but which direction do you want to be androgynous?
Leaning towards male.
Okay. What color
Short
would your
haircut.
hair be?
What color is that? Blue? Blue hair.
Blue hair? The blue-haired fair human.
I don't know how to blend in.
Okay, you can give me strawberry blonde.
Alright, you will be a strawberry blonde. And it appears to be several merchants on camelback. Why, you two don't look from around here.
That
We
is
are.
correct.
We are not. We come in search of a shop that may have some items we're looking for.
You said there's 2 of them?
Yep.
I'm going to cast a spell that's going to put them both to sleep. We're going to take these camels to speed up our little travel.
I was gonna roll insight, but I like your idea better. How far out are we?
By camel, 5 minutes.
I'm going to wave my hand. We are not the humans you're looking for.
And they will mutter back, "You are not the humans we're looking for." And fall asleep and fall off their
cool,
camels.
You didn't have to roll.
That's
Should we?
Tug it.
The merchants level 1.
Yeah.
Should we take care of them?
I think we have done enough for them. I will be mounting the, Actually, I don't have any gold. Do have
Yeah,
any
I was
gold on
gonna
them?
thief them.
If you
16, but they're asleep, so I don't know if that, like, if I had to.
Whatever that is. 20. You rolled a 6. You got 6.
yes.
Mine's 10, and your roll was a 10, so yeah, 20. If you want to go with mine,
They have about 45 gold between the two of them.
we'll split it.
I'll take 25. 25 gold pieces.
They also have some daggers.
I don't care.
No.
He can have it.
I think it would help our illusion as traveling merchants.
Touche. Do they have any, like, weird clothing? Like merchant clothing? Like raggedy ponchos or something?
They're in like these purple, like a purple jumpsuit.
Ooh, sounds gang related.
Yeah, I'm not having any of that.
I'm gonna take all that junk off the camel if there's any, paraphernalia.
Looks like they might have gone in to sell their stuff, and they're coming back. So it looks like that the 45 gold might have been what they made for the day.
Poor guys. I'll leave them, you know what?
It's a tough go in the
I'm
Ghost
gonna leave
Desert.
them each 1 gold.
I won't.
That's fine. I'm leaving them each
You have
1.
no need for money.
I know.
You're a sharp mind.
I know.
It's just temporary, just to travel around and find
It's part of the
stuff.
illusion.
Fair enough.
Oh, you know what I will leave them? I have a collector's Roman urn that I stole from Wachoko, and it's on my page, and I don't want it on my page, so I'm leaving it with them.
Done. So you leave these two merchants on the side of this little desert pathway.
I'm gonna cover them with some ivy I see nearby.
There's no ivy. It's the desert.
I guess I'll
Tumbleweed?
Put sand on
bits
them.
of cactus.
Ouch! Ow!
And then we will ride off towards the sandy capital on camelback.
Alright, you are off to the sandy capital. As you...
This worked out quite well, didn't it?
These organics are easy to manipulate,
Indeed.
especially when you have spells that put them straight to sleep.
That was an encounter power. I will short rest while I'm on camelback.
As you enter into the sandy capital, there seems to be some traveling minstrels playing in the square as you enter. There's a few scattered guards.
Their music is not mathematical enough to interest me.
I'm not even paying attention to them. I'm gonna go straight to the stone's throw.
Alright. Roll streetwise to see if you can find it.
I've been here before.
I haven't.
138.
I thought that was one. Jeez.
That would be terrible. I've been here multiple times and planned this for a while, so let's go.
You have no idea where it is.
Perhaps.
you remember where it is.
Okay.
That's why I have 2 more ritual totes.
Let's just forget to use them right now.
Don't make jokes.
So you guys come up to the stone's throw, and the door is shut, and there are no lights inside. The curtains are drawn.
Is the door unlocked?
No, 'tis locked.
I'm gonna just make a quick perception check around to see if anybody's paying attention. Crit.
Ooh.
No one's really paying you much mind. Your shard mine is going to a shard mine run shop, so...
Right now we're human.
Oh yeah, it's true. Still no one's really paying much attention.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to... Well, it's locked. I don't know if I could, like, shimmy it, maybe...
Engineering?
Lock in there.
Well, that'd be thievery.
What's your thievery?
Not as good as my dungeoneering. It's a 10.
21.
You're able to shimmy the lock open, but you've made some noise, so people have noticed you.
And I'll telepathically communicate to you. Now that we have mouths, could we actually talk?
You'll have to, every time you speak, it will be telepathically, unless you tell me that you're moving your mouth.
And then would it be a bluff roll?
I'm going to move my mouth and excitedly step into the doorway. Zahn! It's so nice to see you!
I will telepathically say to you, Zahn should keep his place more protected than this. I would think that it'd be much more difficult to break in, unless he has nothing of value here.
I will telepathically respond, I doubt Zahn has left the only thing of value here, unattended. And then we will step in and close the door behind ourselves.
Alright, you guys close, and you can roll perception.
Does it lock from the inside?
Can I use my crit from before?
Nope.
How about that?
How about crit -1?
25.
Alright, so
Much better.
looking around, you both see that...
I'm going to be useless in a fight. This is what that means.
Well, you're getting all the good rolls now. 20 and a 19. It's okay. I've gotten shoddy rolls. It evens out.
You are looking around, and you can see that there are several relics that look like they were there for a long time.
Are they Thral-Ste?
And now gone. Like, you could see, like, the dust
prints?
But, like, these areas are clean. But there's a light layer of dust, so you can tell that Zahn has not been here for several days.
Zahn must have left. Looks like he has taken the pieces of the disintegrating stone with him. He kept them scattered around as decorative arts, ornaments.
I see. Perhaps he has abandoned this place. If his... what did I say? If he only kept this shop as a front all this time, then it would not surprise me for him to abandon it.
Indeed. Let us search for him at the Halyth Cafe. If he is not there, then I fear we may need to pick up more ritual totes.
If you have forgotten, Hera, we know he's not in the Sandy Capital.
That is correct. Why did we come here?
To look for reasons as to why he may have left. Perhaps clues as to...
Well, he certainly wasn't in a rush if he had time to pack. So we can only assume he left of his own free will.
I will roll perception inside the store to see if there's anything that
Oh wait,
did we already? Yeah, we did.
I'm going to use the same perception check to look around, see if maybe he left a note.
Yeah, same thing.
Or if
but
there's
his
a map
is better,
with
so
circles on it, going here.
I want insight into his mindset before we just go meet up with him.
I'll say with your perception checks, you can see that there's like a back office area. It looks like maybe he has some of the, like, the paperwork from, like, receipts of what he sold. Maybe some correspondence that he has had with people, if you'd like to browse around.
Has he bought anything travel-related recently?
You find no receipts for anything, like, travel-related. But looking around, you do notice some correspondence that are written all in Thral-Ste.
Do they say anything?
Do I recognize the names?
You could recognize that he has had correspondence with the Precipice of the Wings, the Spirit, the Staff. You're the horns, right?
Yeah.
And you're the
Mark.
The Mark.
It's a skin.
The Skin.
And that's all of them.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry, he is the skin.
Zahn is the Skin?
Yeah. So the wings, the staff, and the spirit. Because me, Halyth,
Yes.
and Zahn.
So he has had contact with the Wings, the Spirit, and the Staff.
He was to organize all of us. I don't see why he would have left. We were supposed to meet here, in the Sandy Capital.
What kind of stuff did he sell? Like, what is the shop? What is in the shop? besides the relics that are no longer there?
Well, there are other relics. It's like kind of like antique-ish stuff.
Oh, are there other collector's urns?
There are. There's actually a Grecian collector's urn.
I am going to pick up the Grecian urn and hand it to Halyth. Halyth, this seems to suit you very nicely.
What would I roll?
I enjoy how the blue... Oh, my hair is green then. I thought I was... The blue markings on this urn accent you well. Please, have this urn.
Because Grecian urns used to tell stories. Is there anything on the Grecian urn that tells a story, or is it just decorative?
It looks like it might be the story of a great festival or feast.
I'll take it. I like this.
What should he write in his inventory?
Right? Grecian urn of the feast.
Yeah.
I'm rolling Arcana.
Not magical.
Okay. You know I had to.
I will also pick up a large bit of wood that appears to be a fragment of a ship mast. You should...
You just decided?
You should take this as well.
Hera, I don't understand. What purpose does this serve?
This mast... It's... never mind.
Is this your attempt at mortal humor? Again.
No, it was out of game. I offered you a mast. Alright.
He's giving you his mast.
She.
No,
Oh,
it's
wait.
out of game.
It was out of game.
Oh. So anyway.
So, also looking around, you see the mention of the Temple of the Gate.
The what?
Temple of the Gate.
Ah.
I'm gonna roll insight. Do I recognize, or would I roll insight or Thral-Ste? Does it mean anything to me? It's on you. It's either a 20 or a 21.
It's gonna be Thral-Ste.
Then it is a 20.
You remember hearing of the Temple of the Gate.
Wings, mark, horns, spirit, skin, and what?
Staff.
Ah, the Temple of the Gate. Surely he must have met with the others.
Can you roll your Thral-Ste?
Is it a 7 or a 1?
7.
26. You
You
don't have to tell me.
no, 26 is good.
Don't tell me that. Yeah. We should go there at once.
Temple of the
Gate.
Gate.
Of the goat.
Could it perhaps be the living gate? Gasp.
There is a certain place that we must go. We must to meet with Zahn.
You would know that the Living Gate is to the western side of the Ghost Desert.
Okay.
I will actually ask
And this
Hera.
is where the stone would have to be used?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask Hera.
What's going on outside?
I don't know, man.
People are really cheering on those minstrels.
Oh, is that part of that Egyptian festival, the culture festival? Oh, you wouldn't know. In Woodbury for the past week, there's been an Egyptian cultural festival.
Do people yell?
Yeah, sure.
Very racist.
Hey,
It's
I just
alright.
asked.
It's gonna be live on YouTube.
I'm running around making assumptions.
So you would know that the Sandy capital is a mortal-based capital, whereas anything Thral-Ste happened to the western end of the desert.
That sounds
along
like
towards the
the
shore.
location of our old capital.
Yes.
If there is any place where the other precipants would meet, it would be at this temple.
Let us go and pick up some more ritual
Yeah,
totes.
let's go do that thing that Rich wanted us to do half an hour ago. No, let's get totes. Let's get totes.
We're gonna need the totes, because I do not trust them. We're going to go to a shop nearby that might sell totes.
There's absolutely nothing at a stone's throw that we could take with us, no potions?
Nope.
Of course not.
Oh.
We got in very easily.
Anything of use he is either taken with him or does not carry there.
Gold may be of more use in this day and age than I thought. In our time, it was simply a conductive metal.
I'm gonna pick up that coin purse that I saw under the counter.
You didn't go through the register or anything.
I'll open up the register.
There is plenty of money in there.
Cool. How
There
much?
is...
That.
Maybe not plenty. 30 gold.
I'll take all of it.
Alright.
What are you doing, Hera?
Zahn has no need of this. He will likely not return here. And when we are done with the ritual, we will not need this location anymore.
When we are done with this ritual, there may be no need for gold anymore.
That is correct, but for right now we need to buy totes. And
That
that
is
will
true.
require gold.
Yes.
Or violence. Preferably gold,
For now.
for the moment.
So you know of...
Actually, while we're in there, what I'm gonna do is,
Drinks?
he has all these receipts.
Drink?
Whatever you want to
Sure.
get me is good. He has all these receipts. I'm gonna go through them and see if there are any trades or transfers. Not yet. Trades, transfers, purchases, or sales to any. I don't know what you would call someone who would even have ritual stuff, but those people.
He does not keep names. Well, he keeps names, but not like
Locations.
titles or anything like that.
All right. I'll just keep them in mind, and we'll head out into the street.
Alright,
I'm sorry, Rich. I know I'm being difficult, but that's just how I play.
No, you can be as difficult as you want. I mean, we can take this wherever you want to go. As you guys walk out into the street, you do know of... There is an apothecary, there is a cleric, and there is a potion person.
Is it a cleric, an apothecary, and a potion person?
I feel like we need an apothecary.
The apothecary?
Yes.
Alright, it is...
What would
Right.
it be? Antidotes and herbs?
Well, we're looking for a ritual toad. I feel like that's what it would be.
Oh, mystical herbs. To grind up in your mortal and pestle.
Alright, so it's right down the street from the stone's throw. It's a stone's throw from the stone's throw.
I will just
Oh.
walk my camel down.
Do I have a camel? How many camels did we
We have
take?
2 camels.
Did we tie them up outside?
I did.
They're camels, they don't go.
I guess I did too.
I would have tied it to something.
I did
For
too.
future reference, I'm going to need you to tell me what you do, just... so you guys are walking your camels down the street. You are getting a lot of looks. There are not many
Humans.
humans that are of your
Beauty.
Attractiveness.
beauty and essence that come through these parts.
We
So
could be
there are
models.
people taking notice of you walking your camels through the town.
I'll say telepathically. Perhaps we should have reconsidered our guys.
These organics are easily distracted by these fleshy meat suits. They
They have not
Easy to
changed
sway.
much in these past 1,000 years.
I suppose they have not. They are as simple as ever. I will walk into the store. Apothecary.
Okay, as you...
I will... Hold on. I will climb off my camel
I thought
safely.
you walked it.
Alright, I did. I will walk up to that little tie wood thing. I
Okay.
don't know what it's called.
Post, whatever.
Post.
Course, post.
I will tie it on. Kind of tight. I don't want
Okay,
anybody...
roll engineering.
Okay. I don't want anybody to just, like, walk away with it. That's going to be a 12.
I'm gonna tie mine off separate. 29.
Alright, you guys both tie your camels off.
I will also check the scene. We're drawing a lot of attention, right? Are people, like, following us? Or just
You
like,
could
hey?
roll perception.
Okay.
My perception's a 16,
17.
so.
Oh, much better. 32.
Alright,
Alright.
What?
That's not right.
What? 21.
16,
23.
yay, man.
I just confused the numbers.
You can see no one's following you, but you are getting looks from the people as they pass by.
Okay.
Like those distracted sort of looks, like you walk past someone and like check them out as they walk past you.
I'll let them watch.
I feel as though.
I'll, like, do a whole, like, sway as I'm
A
walking
little
down.
saunter.
I'll have it. Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. I feel as though these humans are. These mortals, these organics are impressed and awed by our appearance. Perhaps we could use this to our advantage.
I think you might be right. It works out well. I don't have much coin. And I will smile warmly towards you
You have to roll bluff for that.
in a sexual
You don't know how to smile.
Okay. I rolled a 17.
Oh, I shouldn't have made you roll. That's a good roll.
I'm gonna flash a charming smile.
It sounds super charming. It looks a little creepy, but there's warmth.
It's force.
There's warmth.
I
There's warmth
feel
behind it.
I feel in the little emotion that I feel when I'm not raging mad, like
There's life in the
endearing. Endearing. That's almost endearing.
All right.
And we will walk in.
Okay, you enter in, and it rings the bell on top.
I will stop in the doorway and look up. And continue.
And there,
I'm just gonna keep walking in.
and behind the counter, you will see a little pointy hat walk out from behind the counter. Why, hello, and welcome to my shop.
Why, hello, sir.
Hello, shopkeep.
You're
I'm moving my mouth for that one.
You're so stoic.
We have had a rough day. Just, I don't know,
I will still have that
That'd be
smile
silly.
on that I flashed outside.
This is very silly.
Fair enough. What can I help you folks with today?
Moving my lips, I will say, we are seeking totes, ritual totes.
Oh, ritual totes. Well, you've come to the right place. I've got the best ones in town.
I still have that smile on. I didn't lose it the whole time.
I'm glad that they make you so happy.
It looked like, from, I don't know if you want me to roll insight, but from the receipts that I saw, did Zahn do a lot of business with people around here, or were there just like a few receipts?
There were several receipts. I mean, you can't really tell. Like I said, they're just names.
Right, like markings, like scribbles of money and stuff.
Yeah, just you know, like, oh, this kind of relic, this much money, this person.
Okay. Wait, but we know the name?
You know names.
How many totes do you have, and how much do they cost?
I have 10 ritual totes.
I'm still smiling.
I see that.
I'll say this. Shopkeep, if you don't mind me asking, we were instructed... No, I don't know. We were told by a friend of ours that there was this is the apothecary? That there was an apothecary in the Sandy capital who would be of assistance to us, and I'd like to know that we have the right one. May I ask your name?
Who said that?
Shh.
Don't roll bluff.
I'm asking for his name.
I just said, what's your name?
24.
Oh! What friend had sent you, since I'm the only apothecary in town?
I will step up. Well, you see, I don't think it's relevant who sent us. Friend of his, friend of mine. Really, we're just looking for the best price, and people even just around town are saying, you're the guy, and I'm gonna touch his face. I feel like we're in the right place. You seem like a nice man.
Let me tell you, miss, you have come to the right place. I've got 10 totes. They're 20 gold apiece.
20 gold apiece. It's a little rich for our blood.
You say he's small?
He's a gnome.
I'm rolling insight.
Is there anything you could do to help us out with that?
My insight is 19, so that's a 30 total. I'd like to know how strong he is and what level he is, and if we could take him together.
I didn't want to come to that yet.
He's a gnome.
I'm just rolling.
He's below your level. He would be no match for the two of you together.
Perhaps you could do... He said 10 totes?
10 totes.
Perhaps you can allow us 5 of them, and I will give you 50 gold. You seem like you could be... I'm going to pull on like the neck of his shirt a little bit. You seem like you could be a reasonable man.
Why? I am reasonable, but a 50% discount.
Yeah, well, you know, we're just trying to find our friend, and we mean a lot to
This
us.
is not with my mouth flaps. I'm going to telepathically ask Hera if you plan on only manipulating him, or if we are straight up tricking this guy.
I'm going to telepathically, while still stroking the man's neck and such, tell him that right now I'm trying to see if we could just get a better price. And if he's not willing to work with us, this may have to go a bit further.
Let me know.
I will
lock the door.
Will let you know.
I'll lock the door.
I can give you 5 totes for 75 gold.
How much do you have?
123. Is this psychic?
I'll turn to him. I'll just ask him. Do you have 25 gold I could borrow?
I'll psychically let you know that I have 123. I will mouth flaps respond yes.
Okay. You have a deal.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Here are your totes.
You can have all of them. Actually, I'll take one. Okay, so
I gave you 25.
Ritual.
See, I just feel like I enjoy the minutia, like little, like, even if it's pivy interactions with NPCs that don't amount to much. That's the flavor of the game to me.
I like it too. Now,
Is there anything else I can do for you? He'll flash you a little.
What else do
Eyebrow waggle.
apothecaries
is there
sell?
anything else you needed?
What else do apothecaries sell? I don't even know what he would have. Like antidotes?
I guess he'd have
General health potions, antidotes.
But not potions that the potion master would have. Just general shit.
He'd have like health potions.
I feel like
and
he would
things
have
like
special stuff. Like he would have poisons for like an assassin, which like the potion master would probably have like, you know, petrification potion. And
Yeah.
stuff.
that. Yeah, he's got. Well, this is more.
Was-
The apothecary is more helpful, so it'll be more like anti-venoms, things of that nature, not necessarily the poisons.
I will say, we found our trip here through the Gosh Desert to be full of peril. Luckily, we avoided all of it. I'm referring to the merchants that we almost killed. Perhaps you have something that could aid us through our travel out of this harsh place.
Well, you'll need to be more specific. I have no idea what you're looking for.
While Halyth is talking to him, I'm gonna stealth over to the register and try to get my gold back.
Okay, you can go for it.
You want me to tell you my stealth, or you're going to make up a different number?
I feel like I'm better off using my stealth. What is that?
That's a good roll. That's 17.
And what's your stealth?
10.
27.
Alright. What's your perception?
Much higher. But you have to keep in mind that I'm an invoker, and he's a low-level gnome.
I never said low level, just lower than
I said
you.
we could take him.
Yeah, it'd be no match for the two of you. Even someone at the 16th level for two people
Okay,
should be no
you
match.
do whatever you want to do. I can't co-DM this one.
Alright,
Involuntarily.
so you can go over to the register. He notices you walking over there, but he pays no mind as he has other wares
Yeah.
at the front.
I'm just gonna be pretending to look at
Are you
other
going to
things
psychically
and, like,
tell me what you... Like, should I distract
I'll
him?
let you know. Maybe you could walk around on the other side of him or something.
Are there any other, like, shelves or anything that I can lead him over to and say, what is this?
There is other stuff, though you have flirted with him and teased him a bit. So he does have an affinity towards focusing on Hera.
Is he looking at Hera or like keep glancing
Yeah,
over?
he's glancing over, catching her in his peripheral.
At this point, I will mention you did ask the name of the friend who pointed me in this direction.
Ah,
That I did.
Perhaps you know of a merchant named Zon Avedon.
Oh, Zon, the owner of the Stone's Throw.
Yes, he is a friend of ours. Is this distraction working?
He's paying attention to you.
Okay.
Give me the okay when he's not paying attention. He keeps staring
Yes.
at my chest, and I don't understand why.
He's
glancing at your ass. You're looking over the counter.
You're like leaning over the counter, sticking your butt out.
Why would he be staring at my bottom? Isn't that where organics excrete from?
They're disgusting animals. Although they do play an important part of the food chain. That is why we keep them around.
You guys don't eat.
Yeah, but the things that do eat these organic animals, we harvest for the minerals they contain.
And make jewelry out of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Duh!
World building.
Just give me the sign.
I do know of Zon.
I'm just gonna try bullshitting him. Oh, well, we were going over there, and I don't know why my accent turned British for just a moment there.
Welcome, Ryan!
Yes, we were supposed to meet him, and it appears that he has closed up shop.
Well, I would say you're a
he
few
didn't
days
mention
too late
anything
for
to
meeting
you.
him.
Has he said anything to you?
He did not say anything to me, but I saw a few of those shard mines meet up with him the other day, and not soon after that he closed his shop and it hasn't been open since.
It is very interesting. As far as I knew, he was the only Thral-Ste in the the Sandy Capital.
Well, he's the only one I had known, and then there were these 3 others who showed up one day. They entered his shop and he closed.
That is most unusual. He was going to offer me some very good deals on antidotes.
He doesn't sell antidotes in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
He sells antiques and relics.
But as I said, we were friends of his, and it seemed that he had opened up some... Oh, I don't want to have to roll bluff. Shit.
I'm gonna telepathically X Halyth if he is distracted enough yet.
I'll roll insight on the gnome. Thank God that's a 9 and not a 6. 28. How adequately distracted is the gnome?
He is paying attention to you. He's no longer really glancing over at your ass, Hera.
But I was gonna fart soon. That'll make him stop looking.
I don't have to fart.
Oh,
he's an old dirty gnome.
Alright.
I'll say, actually, you know what I'll do is, I will pull out the Grecian urn and use it to continue distracting him. I'll say, yes, actually, this is something that I picked up from his shop recently.
Don't forget to give
And I'll show him the urn. I'll actually...
Oh, how recently have you picked it up?
I'll hand it to him.
He'll hold it. How recently have you gotten this?
Oh, the last time I was there.
Be sure to tell me when he's distracted.
I'll say, is he distracted? Is he looking at the urn? I say, I couldn't make out, but apparently it tells some kind of story on it, and I just don't know what it says. I don't know if you could make something out, but it sounds like you knew him. Perhaps you know of its origin. I'm trying to distract him, bro.
I'm about to burn this fucking place down.
Well, I know of him. He often keeps to himself. But this looks like a Grecian urn.
He's going off on the urn. He's adequately distracted.
I'm going to use that whatever stealth I rolled before to take, hopefully, our gold plus that.
Well, you could thievery to open the register.
What's your thievery?
10.
10, yeah.
25.
Alright, you open the register and it jingles the bell on top of it.
Okay. I'm just going to be looking around at the wall.
And he will all of a sudden pay attention to you.
Okay. Just looking around.
No, do not go back behind there.
Like reaching over?
Wherever you are.
Okay.
What does Aladdin say when he's messing around with the princess in the shop? Like, oh, you'll have to excuse my friend. She's not quite right in the head.
My sister.
My sister. Yeah. It's been a while. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, I just...
Only like
I bumped
6 months
into it
or
and it
so.
opened.
Oh, well. He's gonna walk over and close it.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put him the fuck to sleep. It's that or kill him.
I thought that was an encounter power.
I rested on the camel, I mentioned that.
But travel isn't resting.
Do you need me to roll for this gnome?
Yes.
Oh, God, come on!
Probably the only thing I have to roll to not make this work. I'm going to wave my hand.
You start waving your hands.
Maybe it's okay.
And he'll wave his hand back. You should still probably keep it closed.
Very well.
That's all you get for a botch?
What else is gonna happen?
Yeah. Your head falls off. Oh my lord!
Wait, what was that roll for the botch? What were you rolling for?
He was rolling to put him to
Put him to
sleep.
sleep.
Oh. He didn't... Okay, no, because you remember when I rolled against the incubus and I botched or whatever happened? I know I did botch, and you're like, he would know that a charm was cast upon him?
He would know that something was cast.
Did the gnome know?
Perhaps I could show you a
I guess
ritual.
he would feel the magic.
I don't know, even...
I'm just trying to make things interesting so we're not just having conversation with the shopkeep.
I have a ritual that perhaps you're familiar with. Might I show it to you?
What's the ritual?
Well, it actually makes any establishment more lucky to attract customers. I'll roll for bluff. What's your bluff?
It's 20.
Yeah?
No, 20 total
Oh.
for you.
20.
Oh, if only.
That'd be pretty cool.
A ritual to make the establishment more lucky.
Yes, it makes it more appealing. You know how you walk into a room sometimes and you feel like this is a comfortable room? That's what I could do. It makes your establishment more appealing from the outside than other places nearby and your competitors.
Wait, what was that roll?
But I am the only apothecary in town.
Yes, but as you can see, and as I have demonstrated, travelers apparently do not know that.
I've visited this town multiple times and I didn't know that. A lot of your goods I was able to pick up at the potion shop up the street.
Psh, his potions are pish posh.
People don't know that. Allow me to show you. I'll open up that ritual tote that I just bought from him.
Alright.
And I'm going to start preparing this wonderful little medley that I have.
Okay.
And once I put it all together, we'll say it's like a flask, I don't know. And then I'll just throw the flask on the ground. And it like evaporates and stuff.
And what does it do?
Essentially what this ritual is, and I don't remember the name of it, but it makes it that in like the entire 20-foot area, there is no sound. And then I will attack him. And I will telepathically tell you to attack.
Hell yes. Are we gonna actually fucking do this shit?
Yeah, you know what? We're taking that gold, and there's 5 more toads. So let's do that.
Hell, I'm probably sure there's a lot more. Probably sure. Yeah, okay. That's
And
not
now-
a thing.
And I will telepathically tell him, and no one can hear you scream as I attack.
I have been standing closer to the door. Should we drop our disguises?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna lock the door. I'm locking the door.
Okay.
Because then he'll know both of our forms. I'd rather he just know one.
Okay, you lock the door.
Just in case he somehow turns into...
I don't want anyone to get in. I don't want to get barged in upon.
Okay, you could lock the door. There's a miner.
He already
and
did.
then we'll kill him. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know what my moves are.
Do you want to see my moves, or do you want to just like you have a
Can I use Aura card?
cleric's
No.
sheet somewhere?
Let me see your guy for a sec. Or actually, what's a good move I could just use right now?
Chains of Carceri slows his movement.
That is a good one.
Or maybe it's like first
I'm
page.
gonna give you combat advantage for
Bottom,
surprising
middle.
him, attacking him.
Does it scare him? Chains of Carceri versus his reflex.
He's a very reflexive gnome.
17, 24 to his reflex. So burst.
that'll hit.
Well, then plus combat advantage.
That'll hit.
2d8. 12, 18, 5. That'll be 23, and he is slowed until the end of my next turn.
Alright.
Bloody?
Not yet.
And what happens if two people use a slowed move on him?
He can't be double slowed. I'd say use it on like your next turn. This way at least we get 2 turns of slow out of him in case he tries to leave. I'm also gonna use my move to position myself like, I don't know, opposite of Halyth. Halyth is standing in front of a locked door.
I'm assuming you guys already were on opposite sides of the gnome.
Okay.
You were at the register, Halyth at the door, the gnome's in the middle.
Okay, so we're psychic talking to him now, straight up?
No, but you can't make noise. There is no noise.
Yeah, we're psychic talking to him then. Should we ask him about Zahn?
To you. I'm already in kill mode.
I want to get some information out of this guy. What do you know of the merchant Zahn Avedon? I will ask.
I don't think he was lying to you before.
Wait, did I say it to you before? Did I say I did use his name before.
I do not think he is withholding information from us.
I forgot that I
And
asked
he
him
would
already.
say like, why have you attacked me?
We can't even hear him.
No, you've spoken with him telepathically.
Sorry.
But he doesn't know that, so we could try talking and then fail and then telepathically ask us.
Well, he felt your telepathy.
Yeah, we like opened the chat room.
Boodoo?
You Yahoo chat.
Boodoo?
I'm really a 16-year-old girl.
Boodoo?
The FBI is coming to your house. Yeah.
He's not gonna help us, just kill him.
Why have you attacked me?
How many ritual toasts did he have in his store?
Another 5.
4 now.
Oh, because you used one?
Well,
I
you
used
get
my
9
own.
total.
We bought 5. He had 10.
Yeah. And you just used one to make your silence.
I used mine.
See, I have Silent
I didn't think he
Image.
would let me use his.
I have one
No,
called
yeah,
Silent
There's
Image.
only going to be 9 total.
I am actually going... I want to, like, immobilize him or something. Is there a back room? Is there a door leading out in the back?
He has a back like
I put myself like between him, so
Alright, I just don't
And
want
he's-
anyone else coming in.
when he's slowed, he can only move 2 squares. He's not getting out. It's just a matter of can you kill him.
Can I? Do you want me to kill him?
At least kill him, knock him unconscious, stabilize
I
him.
don't understand why you've attacked me. I've told you all I've known about Zon and gave you a discount on your ritual totes.
Yes, and we have gotten of you what we needed.
Well,
This makes no sense.
Baleful Eye of Judgment. So
there
this is
still a bit more we need.
this is versus
Your
his
gold,
will.
your totes.
30 versus his will.
Don't make it your life.
That will hit.
Okay.
Well, why, if you needed more, why did you not
2,
ask for more?
We don't have any
5,
more gold.
17 plus 6, 23. 4, 5, 6. 26. And he takes a -2 to attack rolls until the end of my next turn. His next turn.
Alright, he is very blooded.
Very bloodied. Good.
If you wish to survive, lay on the floor with your face down. We will take your belongings and leave.
Do you want to roll bluff, or is that true?
I mean, I really haven't decided yet. To be honest. It depends if he like keeps peeking up, because then I'll kill him.
He will lay on the floor,
Like face down,
face down,
put his hands over his head.
with his hands
I will say
interlocked over his
to
head.
you, Hera, put your foot on his back. Ensure that he does not move. I will secure the rest of this location, and I'll walk in at the back.
Is there maybe a bit of rope or twine or zip ties nearby?
Are you asking
By
me to look
chance.
around while I walk around?
Well, we're both.
Yeah, he has different string and
I'm
stuff,
just gonna
like
give
twine.
you. Never mind. I'll use that.
He
There
has
we go.
different twine
I'll
that
throw-
that he's used to wrap up totes.
As I
and
walk into the
bags
back
and
room, I'll
bags.
throw you some twine.
I'm gonna tie him up,
Okay.
like hogtied.
Okay. Roll engineering.
50. Oh, what's your dungeon?
My dungeoneering is very adequate. 14.
29.
All right. So you tie him up, and he's now laying on the floor, tied up.
Okay. I'm going to take one of the totes just to replenish my one that I used, which leaves you with 4 more.
Oh yeah, 4 more.
Wait, of what we bought earlier, did
You
we?
had 4 of them.
We bought 4 earlier.
You bought 5. He took 1.
Oh, so I got 4 of those, and
So
I'm
now you
getting
have
4
8.
more. So now I have 10.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
10. Yeah. Because I had 2 remaining.
While he's tied up, I'm gonna go to the register. How much gold is in there? And just in my chat to him, I'm gonna just tell him, like, we may need more gold to
Ba-doom.
accomplish our
It's gonna
goals.
be this plus 20.
Crit.
46 gold.
What about the 75 we already gave him?
Yeah, and you get that back.
So what is that? 111?
Yeah.
78 plus what?
75 plus... Shit.
What did you roll?
75 plus 46.
Got it.
That's 121 total.
I'll take the 46, you can have the 75. That gives me-
I'm in the back room. I will roll perception. 23.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Anything of value?
There's nothing back here, just it's kind of like his office, so there's a few recipes
What
for
did you
different
give me?
things.
How much of the gold did you give me?
75.
Are there any other useful totes or anything out here? Potions?
There's a few health potions, like regular health. Just, let's see. He is an apothecary, so I would assume he'd carry this. This plus 2. There are 7 regular
50.
health potions.
7?
Yeah.
Taking that.
52 health potions.
I think he took them.
You need potions? I don't have anything.
You're the cleric. Take them.
Cool. Got 7.
Other than that, there's some anti-venom. There's some,
Can we be poisoned?
You can have the anti-venom. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
there's some snake anti-venom.
That's what I was looking for earlier in the desert. He's like, help me with the desert. He's like, I don't have any help. You have to be specific. Like fucking snakes in the desert. How many antivenoms?
What are you speaking about?
Like I have spells that
This
can cure
plus
us from potion.
He has 6 antivenoms. All Viper antivenoms.
Got any copperhead?
And 3 Scorpion antivenoms.
What about the Mexican brown rattlesnake?
No antivenom for that.
Does he have any cigars here?
Now, this... I'm in the back room. Is this where he stays, or does he clearly like a house somewhere else?
This is just a shop.
Just a shop?
I think we have what we need.
Okay, I agree. Shall we finish the job?
I'm gonna look down at him.
He's still lying face first on the ground.
The
Does
pleasure
he
is
appear to
yours.
be, like, nervous or anything?
You said he's very bloodied, right?
Yes.
Did he wet himself?
He did not wet himself.
Not yet.
Yes, he's nervous. He doesn't know what you guys are doing. Especially since you're speaking telepathically to each other.
And there's no sound.
Nope.
Okay. I'll leave it at that.
You're not gonna kill him?
He's hogtied. He's not going anywhere. He did what we asked, and... Hey, he's an organic. Do you step on every cockroach you see? I'll say.
I do like this form, and I would like to use it again.
I will gesture over to the gnome.
This is, he's prone. Do I have to roll, or can I just use a basic attack?
You can just use a basic attack.
I'm gonna stab
Ooh,
my
kill him.
staff through his head. Into the ground.
That's fucked up.
Alright, make an attack roll. Pretty much as long as you don't
Hit his
botch.
foot. Hit his foot.
I didn't botch. I got a 29.
You're gonna kill him. He had a hit point left.
I will watch the whole time without blinking.
Where would be the least
With that
messy
smile
place?
The least what?
Messy place to stab him through.
I mean, he's already...
You already stabbed him in the head.
And he's already
Yeah,
been bleeding
too late.
on the floor.
You wanna
In the
clean
middle of
up?
his shop.
We'll leave the door locked.
Let's yeah. Well, I already locked it. I know I can lock it. In fact, I am going to search his body for the keys to the place.
I'm gonna, while he's doing that, I'm also gonna go up and just turn the open sign to close, because I feel like that's just...
Roll
Does-
thievery.
Oh, we started an evil campaign. 16.
Yeah, he has keys on him.
Locking.
Alright, so you guys lock the door from behind.
We're out.
And you went out the
Camels
front
are
door.
up front.
Yeah, we're getting our camels and leaving.
Never mind. Forgot you took the keys.
I'll hold on to the keys. In fact, I'll write the keys in my inventory in case we need to come back and use this place as a base of operations. which may happen.
Apothecary
Time.
1:30:34.
Where were we?
We were
You
leaving
guys
the
just
shop.
were leaving the shop.
Okay. We'll lock the door behind us,
Done.
mount our camels in a sexy pose.
Wait, I'm rolling perception to see if anyone's taking special note of us leaving. 22. I can't do this, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna take a picture. Hold on.
People did notice you walk out of the shop and lock the shop behind you.
That's really creepy. Thanks.
But they made no further inquiries into you.
Cool.
We're on our way. On the road again.
And you guys can be
something,
on
something
your
on
way.
the road again.
I don't think we knew the exact direction of the Temple of the Gate. Oh, I guess we knew it was to the west.
Yes.
All right, we'll start heading that way, and then once we get a little ways out where we
Well,
need to
between knowing where that path in the cavern was,
that was through the desert, though.
The Canyon of Grandness.
It doesn't make sense to go back through the Grandest Canyon.
Okay.
Of them all!
Okay.
Sounds like Indiana Jones.
It's too bright in here. Shit.
You dropped something.
Yeah, my pencil.
Looked like ecstasy.
No, that was Adderall. Or Ritalin, or maybe Vyvanse. I'm serious. Like, I'll pay you a fucking finder's fee if you can get me some of that shit.
So we will.
It's the only way I can get 3D work done anymore.
We will wait until we're a little ways out of town where we need some fine tuning, and then we'll stop so you can do your ritual.
To point my direction.
Yeah. Maybe if we do it on Camelback, the hand can come with us, And
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sure
add
it's
some space
relative.
into it.
I'm sure it stays relative to me and not where I summoned it.
Was that a daily power?
What? No, it's a ritual. I could do it as long as I have the components.
Fair enough.
And
That's so creepy.
the hand itself lasts for 10 minutes.
Unless you
Excellent.
ask it its 3 questions.
Yeah.
So we could just gallop with this thing for 10
Does
minutes.
it stay in the same spot, or does it follow?
I think if we know the general direction we should go, we should wait until we are closer, and then we can get a more accurate
Honestly,
instruction.
it's a floating magical hand. I'm assuming it could move. I'm hoping it could move. It's up to you. 'Cause
Before
it
I
doesn't
summon it,
specify.
this time, because we only have one question for it. What should our 3 questions be?
I'm gonna say when you summon it.
I haven't summoned it yet. I'm waiting until we pick 3
I'm just
questions.
saying
this
when
time.
you do summon it, it can only move with you.
Only relative to me.
Yes.
So why don't we exit like, hey, point us to Zahn. It'll point. We could ride along for like another whatever many minutes we can.
5.
I will ask it. Yeah. Point us to
we'll run
Zahn.
more.
Point us to Zahn. How many Thral-Ste, and that can hold up fingers. And and the third question, I'm not even sure which could answer it.
I'm the DM. I could answer all.
Yeah, but I would ask it privately. And then you would see it giving me a thumbs up or a halt. And I wouldn't tell you what I'm asking it.
That could be done.
I'm not gonna metagame it.
I don't know if I would do that or not, like hide something from you.
What's gonna happen is gonna happen anyway. Do your worst.
Alright, so you guys are riding due west through the ghost desert, leaving the sandy capital.
Before we summon it, I'm going to ask,
Yes.
why did you not wake me back up? If you just, the 5 of you decided to not go to sleep, why wouldn't you wake me back up and be like, yeah, we changed our mind?
Our ambition was to try to find a way to reconstruct the Living Gate, and you, Halyth, had never expressed much interest in. We didn't feel that you would really.
You're just making decisions for me?
I apologize if I.
Are you getting
offended
angry? You don't have that.
No, what if I was totally all about the Living Gate?
We had never picked up any sign that you might be interested in helping.
It's my character story. I'm all about the Living Gate. You guys don't even fucking know how much about the Living Gate I am.
I wish we were more friendly beforehand. I would have known. And then we would have.
We're the 6 Precipants. We would stay in communication all the time.
All you ever talked about was Liucian.
That's not true. You're making up my backstory.
What?
You can't do that.
Alright.
I'm done. Fucking done. No.
No, you didn't try to stop the assembly of Liucian. You were eager to see it actually
That's true.
come
Maybe
to
I'm actually,
fruition.
maybe I'm actually a shark mind killer. You don't know. Woo!
Maybe. Maybe. But, alas, I apologize if I offended you.
No,
We would have loved to have you
This is
earlier
like
on.
half out of game. Like, this is stuff that we haven't established, but I would have loved to have established if we could just have a conversation.
She will hold out her hand, not to like touch you, but to like welcome you. Like, I'm very glad that you're with us now.
We cannot do this alone. It will take all 6 of us, and we will restore the Thral-Ste to their place in this world.
I'm sure that they are waiting at the gate. And we will be united. All the Precipants.
I will summon the hand.
Alright, you concoct your ritual. The blue bubbling comes from the potion that you have created. And the ethereal hand appears.
In which direction can we find Zahn Abaddon and the other Thral-Ste? The other Precipants, assuming they're all assembled. No, I'm just gonna go with Zahn, just Zahn.
Is that your final question?
Yes. No, that is my first question. I have 2 more. Don't trick me.
Well, you asked like 6 questions there, so the hand will point to the west, in the same direction you're
It
traveling.
would appear that we are going in the right direction. Are we still disguised?
The hand will
we
give
are,
you a
right?
thumbs up.
That wasn't a... You son of a bitch! Some Dragon Ball shit. Which is funny, because Dragon Quest was made by Akira Toriyama, the good same guy. But
Got
anyway.
it. So, what did we X? Where Zahn was?
Where Zahn was.
And he pointed.
To the west.
And what was the second question?
How many other other than Zahn, how many Thral-Ste are there? Okay. I'll rephrase my question. Other than Zahn, how many other precipants of Liucian are there? Because there are only 6 of us total. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it would appear that we will all be present.
Other than Zahn.
3.
How many precipants
3
are present?
plus Zahn is 4, plus the 2 of us are 6. It's all of us.
You said how many are there? We are not there yet.
Right.
Zahn is 1. You and I are the other 2.
Right. Plus those 3 are 6.
Oh, I miscounted. Yes. Yes, that sounds right.
And do you have a question, Hera?
Is the disintegrating stone complete?
Thanks. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
What?
What does that mean?
Give me a shaky
And then the hand poofs away.
The hand will give you a thumbs down.
Very well.
Then we'll be there just in time for the show.
Minus one of those ritual totes.
I did already. I had 10. Now I have 9.
Okay.
It's a lot of totes. And we shall continue in the direction the hand had pointed.
Alright, you are continuing due west.
I'll roll perception. I'd like to make sure that we are alone on our voyage. And doubly sure, I want to make sure we're not being followed. 23.
You are not being followed. Heading west into this desert, there's no other merchant trails really that go west. There's not a port over here. This is kind of a very untraveled part of the Ghost Desert.
Okay.
There's not a lot of things that could survive out here other than us.
We're made of rock.
They're not.
Bitch! Not right now.
Don't need to
crystal.
eat, sleep, or breathe.
Oh, also, I looked it up. It turns out shard mine glow in the dark.
Oh, that's really
I'm
cool.
not kidding. So my Afraid of the Dark character quirk, kinda useless.
No.
You can still be afraid of the dark.
Yeah, I know. I'll just never be in it.
Maybe because you think things stop existing except for you, and that you're the only thing left. Oh, you're alone in your hot mentality. Oh, no! Crazy.
Unless I'm actually a shard mine killer.
Possibly. Then you could be afraid of the dark.
I'm probably not.
Okay.
Yeah,
We shall continue.
Continue.
Alright, roll perception.
I just did. I'll roll again. Ooh. 33. You got sand in your 6 eyes. Or however
Halyth.
many eyes you have.
Halyth, you notice coming up ahead, there is like a seemingly ritualistic arrangement of rocks, a la like a Stonehenge.
It sounds like a very happy place. Sounds like Disney created this.
Do I,
Stonehenge.
especially
have.
with the music, do I
You're
recognize...
just traveling through the desert.
Do I recognize the formation as Thral-Ste architecture? Do I have to roll Thral-Ste?
What the fuck?
No. You can recognize that these ruins and these rock formations are a primitive Thral-Ste. It's not the normal architecture, but it's more of an occult of the Thral-Ste.
I see. I recognize the architecture of these ruins, but they do not appear...
What ruins?
Yeah, he has no idea. She has no idea. There was a little bit of wind that blew
I'll
some
pull
sand
my
in her
camel
eye.
over and hold you by the shoulder and point over there.
Do I now see it?
Hera now sees the rock formation.
Some sand must be getting in your human eyes. Remember to blink.
Oh. I will forcibly close my eyes for too long and open them.
Do you see now?
Awkward.
That was a short rest.
Yeah.
Do you see?
That's where we need to go.
These forms are so strange to manage and terribly inefficient.
That is where we're headed. I will click my camel.
You may not recognize the architecture, but it appears to be Thral-Ste more ancient than even ourselves.
It's truly ingenious. The only remnant of Thral-Ste or shard mine that existed prior to us was the Living Gate itself.
Is it the Living Gate? Does he recognize it as the Living Gate? She?
No, she just is telling you a fact, a historical fact of your Thral-Ste.
Say it again, because I feel like I misheard that.
I don't know what I said.
I believe what she said was that that the only thing that predates the Thral-Ste architecture and yourselves would be the Living Gate.
This must surely be the ruins of what was the Living Gate. Why are you looking at me in such a way?
Oh, nothing, because I feel like if I tried to make up stuff about Thral-Ste history, it wouldn't work. I'm gonna roll Arcana as we approach these ruins to see if anything is going on currently. Do I feel any forces or powers emanating from these ruins, or are they inert? I rolled a 30 total.
You are still looking from a distance, and they are inert, though there is an arcane presence there.
My passive insight is 29. Do I notice that he's looking at this in a...
Are you look at mine, or are you looking at something else?
Yours.
Okay.
Yours is better. Do I notice that he's looking at this in a suspicious way?
Am I looking at it in a suspicious way?
He was just trying to determine what it was, and if there was an arcane property to it.
Since we're already really close,
I just want to know if they've started the ritual or not.
I'm going to just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "It is okay. We are supposed to be here."
We'll roll insight.
I mean it. We're supposed to be here.
It's another 30 total.
Hera was being honest with you. It is where you are meant to be.
Why can't I just be friendly with you, Franklin?
Hey, you don't know that I rolled insight.
No, I don't. Out of game,
as you get closer, you can roll again for perception.
Because I don't
Me
know
too?
what's going on. My perception, 16 base, if you want to know.
31.
And I rolled a 7, so
23.
23, yeah.
Okay. You will see that there are other Thral-Ste.
How far away are we?
Probably about 80 feet away.
So in 5 feet we'll be within telepathy distance?
Yes. You can see that there are other Thral-Ste that are there at the ruins, moving around. You can recognize that you see Zahn and 3 of the other precipice there among several other Thral-Ste.
Okay.
Or shard mines, whatever you prefer.
Thral-Ste is a civilization precipient. I made that word up. That's not a real word.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We shall... I will, I guess, start to pick up my pace a little bit.
Kya!
At last, we are among family.
I do look forward to catching up with the other precipants.
As you take...
I'll actually ask you if you know if only the precipants are currently awakened.
You said there was other ones there? Okay.
But total, it's just us, the precipants?
No, there's more.
Oh. Wow. I'm impressed.
As am I. Zahn has accomplished much more than I ever expected.
He has had more time.
Indeed, he has.
As you get into telepathy range, you are met with a booming voice in your mind.
Is it a collective voice or is it one voice?
You hear one voice. Who dare approaches?
It is I. Oh wait, do I recognize the voice?
Yes, you could recognize it as Zahn.
I don't know if I'd call him Zahn, like my friend. I want to say, because like the emotionless aspect of it, but Zahn Avadon. After over 1,000 years, I am pleased to hear your voice again. It is I, Halyth Egradim, and I am joined by one fellow precipient, Hera Teslaran.
I hear you speak these names, yet I do not recognize the forms.
We have taken a disguise in order to...
I will lower my disguise.
Yeah, I will as we're approaching. We have taken this disguise in order to infiltrate the Gosh Desert's capital, the Sandy Desert.
So have you now,
the Sandy
dropped, have you now dropped your disguise?
We're dropping them.
Alright.
It is good to see you, Zahn.
It is good to see that you have returned, as has been planned.
I hear that much has happened in my time away, and while I do look forward to catching up on the 1,000 years I have missed, it is very apparent that we have more pressing matters to attend to.
We, precipants, must do what we have always intended to do in case Liucian was assembled.
Then you do know. I mean, it's very obvious they would know, but I'm just saying that.
I know, and it has awakened the other precipants and the other Thral-Ste that were remnant in this world. And they have met here in Congress.
You say it has awakened the other precipants. May I ask, which ones were asleep? If you want to just say what symbol they have. Because I thought up until this point that I was the only one who was asleep while they were all awake.
The staff was asleep, as was the wings.
I'm very pleased to hear that I'm not the only one who stayed asleep, actually. So. Incredibly pleased. Because if it were just me, this is out of game, I'd be fucking suspicious as shit. I'm gonna roll insight.
We had decided as precipants that it would be best if only 3 remained awake, while 3 lied dormant near the pieces of Liucian.
In a period of indecision, a split like that would make sense. And my insight was 23.
You can tell that he is being honest with you.
Good. Okay.
He has no reason to lie to you.
And I know you had me pick out names for the other precipants. Are we just gonna remake them up?
I had jotted down some in case I had to make some up.
Do you have them? Or are they elsewhere?
They're right here. Coley. The only one you're gonna like
I'm gonna say
is
Zahn
Dragolith.
Avedon. Like, I'm very persistent about that name being correct because it's a reference to Dan Avidan, who is a member of the Game Grumps online. It's just a thing.
Why don't you make up 3 more names?
Okay.
Yeah. So we need the wings, the staff, and the spirit names.
Okay, wait. Hera Teslaran is of what?
The horns.
The horns.
And Zahn Avedon is what?
The skin.
And I am the mark. Make up 3 more, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Breet, B-R-I-T, Breet Koromir is the spirit. B-R-I-T K-O-R-I-M-I-R.
Coromir. I'll just write it however it sounds. Need the staff and the wings. I would like to hand Zahn this small parchment I've been carrying around. This is the play of Macbeth, as requested.
Macbeth?
Why, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Zahn. I wouldn't call him sir.
We need 2 more names.
Yep.
I'm confused by the Macbeth as well.
Hold on.
And Brit. What was his name?
Brief.
Breet Coromir.
I have picked up something for you as well. And I will take out a small, like, wrapped in tissue paper item and hand it to him.
Thank you.
Let me know when he opens it.
Allow me to open it.
It's a ball in a cup.
One of the mindless games that entertains the organics.
You had also seemed amused by it when we passed through the Sandy City months ago.
It captured my eye for the psychology it takes to distract an organic.
Feel free to use it should you ever be cornered by one.
Precipient of the staff, I'm sorry, is Morceramir Suz Berhemor.
Morceramir.
I'm sorry, I said.
I'm just writing Morceramir. Morceramir. It is delightful to see you.
It's a pleasure to see you as well.
I have picked up something for you as well.
I thank you.
And the wings is Erz.
Erz?
E-R-Z, that's it.
I like him.
Just Erz.
Morsamir, I'm going to give him a small box.
Her.
Her? A small box?
Well,
It.
She. What?
Thank you for this tiny box.
It is what is in the box.
Allow me to open it.
It is a severed human thumb, because she loves that shit.
I shall treasure it always.
It's like salted so it doesn't decay any
Yeah.
further.
I know you will.
Wait, Erz was asleep. You said the precipient of the wings was asleep.
Morsamir and the Ares was asleep.
Morsamir.
I just know Morsamir was always fucked up. You know, that doesn't change.
Okay. So the horns are Heratesleron, the mark is Halyth the Egradim, the wings are Erz, the spirit is Breet Coromir, the skin is Zon Avedon, and the staff is Morceramir Suz Berhemor.
I will then walk up to Erz.
Just for the audio's sake. There you go, guys. Our one fan in Sweden.
Yeah. Shout out to Sweden. Oh, we actually had Finland, Thailand, the Philippines. A lot of weird stuff.
Hey, don't say that.
No, I mean like exciting things. I'm glad people are listening.
Welcome
You should
back.
post it on Reddit or something.
I'm just gonna.
That was Ares.
I'm gonna nod and move on.
Or Ares.
Thanks.
I'll let you know that Erz is a reference to Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps. Morceramir Suz Berhemor is...
It's not like an Easter egg if you give it away.
Well, shut the fuck up, okay?
And either way, like, Zon Avedon is Dan... What's his name?
Avidan.
Dan Avedon. Like, you'd have to go for a pretty good stretch to kind of piece things
Oh,
together.
Morceramir Suz Berhemor's name is Susie. So, good luck with that shit.
Could we meet somebody named Bob soon?
It's actually Liucian's name.
We have assembled all of the... What the hell were you again? Precipents.
I see you have also awakened others.
The
I did
others
not-
were awakened as we assembled pieces of the disintegrating stone.
Is the ritual ready?
We must put one more piece of the stone together
What is
to
required?
begin the ritual.
Is that not why they are there?
It is.
Who's they?
Shall we begin?
If you don't mind, Zon, I feel as though I have been left in the dark for quite some time.
Yes.
Not only do I not understand why 3 precipents remained asleep, well, 3 remained awake. Oh, you told me that already, so never mind that.
I did.
But
I kind of told you why you weren't selected as one of the three.
you didn't?
I did.
Why? Oh, because I didn't
'Cause you spoke
show
of
any
Liucian.
interest or whatever. Although you kind of just decided that for me.
Yeah.
Forget it, my question's probably irrelevant anyway.
We have been collected here to do what we were always destined to do.
Would it be to reassemble the Living Gate, question mark?
It is.
I see.
To return back to our kingdom of what the mortals call heaven. It is the essence of our existence.
Sounds like a cult. I'm not saying that out loud or telepathically.
It is our time.
Who's that?
More Saramir. Susie. It is our time to complete the ritual, to complete the gate, and to eliminate the evil that we have brought upon this world.
Alright.
It is the only right thing to do.
It is the only way.
Who was that with the deep voice?
Ares. Or Ares.
So,
As Thral-Ste,
If
we
Bree-
are all for one, and one for all.
if Ares
All
and
for one.
Morsaramir, who were both asleep, are interested in reconstructing the Living Gate, and Breet and Zahn and Hera, who are all awake, are interested in it. If I say I'm not, then I'm the only one who isn't. And I was going to say, if there's any plot device where, like, Ares wasn't totally interested or Morsaramir wasn't because they were the ones who were asleep, then I would be like, hey, you guys, I don't know how I feel about this.
You
But
still
since
can't
the
tell. You
only
don't know.
ones-
You don't know why they were asleep. There might be shades of doubt in their mind.
That's
Are you-
dangerous.
Are you hesitant?
I didn't say that in game.
I only asked if you were hesitant. You are standing there like a rock.
Yes, but in the Dungeons and Dragons Player's Guide, it says that all the Thral-Ste want to reassemble the Living Gate. So,
Are you saying that in game?
yeah, sure.
Give me something so I could respond to you in game.
We always knew that you.
You, referring to Hera, told me that all would be explained to me, and that our quest was to stop Liucian, not reassemble the Living Gate.
As I told you when we left the nest of the Freehawks, my goal is to reassemble the Living Gate. Our goal of our people is to assemble the Living Gate again and return to paradise. I brought you with me because I thought this was something you wanted to do.
You brought him with us because he must be here as a precipient and a Thral-Ste.
Here I go,
I
killing a
thought-
character by playing him in character again.
I thought he wanted to be part of it.
If it's the majority decision of the Shard Mind, then I have to agree.
There is no want in this matter.
Yes, but you understand, like, if there's a majority decision in Thral-Ste, then that's what goes. And I'm outweighed 5-1. And I'm not going to express discontent because they need me. And I recognize the fact that as a, like, hive mind, that the only right thing to do is go along with the majority. This is exposition or whatever. Like, where many, many other characters that I've played would be like, well, I don't know about that, guys.
Will you
With
help
the
us?
objective decision making that Halyth makes, he knows that if there are more people who agree with him than disagree with him, or disagree with him than agree with him, then he might not be right. And while I could just go ahead and say, like, oh, fuck that, like, I'd rather have my character die honorably in reconstructing the Living Gate than not, and, like, objecting and having them, 5 of them, fuck up and giving you a reason for opening all those portals. Sorry for metagaming,
Halyth?
but...
Will you help us? Nikki.
You said that Ayers and Morsaramir Suz Berhamor remained asleep because they
You
did
with me,
not
Doc?
express interest in reassembling the Living Gate,
Yeah, he's with
as I did. I don't know why I'm looking at him.
No.
Why did they remain asleep?
You do not know why they remained asleep.
That's the only way I remained asleep.
From what Hera has said, is that they put you to sleep because of your doubts in the Living Gate.
You want to play with it?
there are perhaps reasons beyond that why the other two were put to sleep.
Zahn,
Okay.
Yes.
We'll have to do this all.
how much time is left in this ritual of yours?
It has already begun.
Oh, okay, I guess I don't have a choice then.
Perhaps we should assume our positions?
Can I open a psychic channel with just one person and, like, not have anyone else listen in? Is that a thing that works?
It is.
Then just...
Can I tap their telekinetic phone call?
Roll Wi-Fi. Nope, can't.
What? It's wireless N.
Oh, we use wireless G.
Damn!
I will ask Ayers if he knows why he was not chosen as one of the Thral-Ste to remain awake. I have been told it is because of my disinterest in reassembling the living gate, or my lack of expressing interest in such, that they chose to put me to sleep.
I was put to sleep because of my curiosity with the assembly of Liucian. They felt it was best if I slept, as to not allow my curiosity to get the better of me in attempting to locate the other precipits and the other pieces of Liucian.
I see. Then in the short time that we may have remaining, I will inform you that in the time I have spent awake, I did not try to stop the reassembly of Liucian.
All of your actions have been duly noted by the other precipits.
Well, shit! And more Saramir. Because for whatever fucking in-game reason, I trust Ayers more than Morsaramir. Would you happen to know why she was also chosen to remain asleep?
Isn't she crazy?
I was put to sleep.
Oh, Ayers was the fucked up thumb one,
No,
right?
no,
that's
that was
Morsaramir.
Morsaramir.
Oh, perfect! Because Morsaramir is a derivative of Mortimer, which is Susie's online handle.
I'm Mortimer Goth from The Sims. I never liked him.
I was put to sleep before Morsaramir. I do not know the reasoning behind Morsaramir's slumber.
Alright. In a separate psychic channel, not to Morsaramir, but back again to Zahn, I will ask him what components went into the Anas Bonadere.
The disintegrating stone?
Yes.
I'm so
And
glad you remembered the name.
I wrote it down.
Nice.
But I'll mostly ignore him, and then in a separate channel, ask Morsaramir why she was chosen to be put to sleep.
Okay. Zahn will first tell you, we have assembled all of the pieces. The last piece is the collective. And Morsaramir will speak to you. I was put to sleep for my enjoyment of the organics and the plights that they took upon themselves.
Yeah. She was nobody's first round pick.
They felt I could not be trusted awake, and that I would perhaps torture the organics, causing not only trouble for them, but for the other precipits,
Oh
and for the
boy!
awareness of the components of Liucian.
Then to just the two of them, which I will open up a channel for just the three of us. Actually, what classes are they? Does it matter?
I'm gonna say theirs is a shaman, and Morsaramir is a sorcerer.
And Hera is a cleric. I am an invoker. And what is Zahn?
A wizard.
Did you have something picked out for Breed? I'll let you know that Barry Kramer, who Breed Coromir is based off of, is the video editor, so he may be some kind of controller or warlord, something typey.
Yeah, we can go warlord.
Shouldn't have said warlord, but okay.
Okay, so you opened a channel with Ares and...
Yeah, just more Saramir and Ares. And I'll say to the two of them, in any other situation, I would have no other choice but to continue with Zon Avidan's plan to reassemble the Living Gate. However, it is clear to me now that we do not have a majority interest in reassembling the gate, and we do not have a majority interest in disassembling Liucian.
Despite my enjoyment of the organics, I always knew that my greater calling came to serving the Thral-Ste.
Then, instead of sacrificing the Thral-Ste for the sake of the safety of this world, perhaps we should rise again. I have...
We shall rise.
Was that Ares?
That's Ares. We shall rise again in paradise where the Thral-Ste were always meant to be. This mortal world is confusing and chaotic. Our people are meant for more, are meant for better, and we deserve to go to paradise.
We can make this
That's
a
beautiful.
paradise. I do not know if you agree with me.
I have seen these mortals, though I have been sleeping since my time awake. They are a virus on this planet. They have always been a virus on this planet, and have taken the beautiful simplicity of our people and destroyed it.
So they want it to be reassembled?
Well, more Saramir now sees that the mortals are a virus to the planet. She's kind of always known it, and which is why she has taken an interest in them.
Because it's kind of like a virologist.
Sure. And Zahan will now speak back to you. If you have trepidations of constructing the living gate, you should let them be known, Halyth.
That's scary.
The construction... Shit, there's so many things that could happen, but if I just fucking run away, I got 5 dudes after me.
That's right, you got lots of places to hide in the middle of a desert.
Well, no, see, like, if I get...
Why is Halyth hesitant? Out of
game?
I don't know.
First off, I'm not comfortable with the idea of a race's fate being decided by the player handbook. Second off, a whole bunch of decisions were made without me, like we're gonna go do this thing, and it's like, okay, this thing has already happened, kind of, so I'm like, if I just run away, and then they try to reassemble it with 5, then they have a reason why the portals were opened. If all 6 are there and they try to reassemble it, and the portal's open because someone fucked up. Or if I get these 3 to run away with me, and then they're like, oh, we interrupted the thing, and then they go through with it anyway.
Don't think about the future of what's going to happen. Think about right now. It's going to work out. Whatever you decide to do. But make it true to your character.
I don't want another
play.
character to die. I really don't. I really don't. And I don't know how to make that not happen right now.
Don't do anything stupid.
Because it feels like it's out of my control no matter what I do.
I don't know why you feel like you're going to die.
I don't know, something like going to paradise sounds kind of like a cult to me.
Just reconstructing the living gate.
But at the same time, as a Thral-Ste making my like objective decisions, if 5 out of 6 of them want to remake it, then I have absolutely no reason not to go through with it. Because as a high-ranking Thral-Ste, it would be in my character to agree with the majority decision.
Well, beyond that, you were included into this precipice with always the knowledge that if Liucian was assembled, that this is the only way to.
But we did it once before. We did it once.
You made Liucian, but you never assembled
He's
him.
talking about actually, not the creatures from the Fang. He's talking about destroying Liucian. If it was ever created and corrupted.
This is why I got as much character development out of him as I could during the session, because I feel like whatever happens...
I will open up the channel to the precipice.
All of them?
Yeah.
All 6 included?
All 6 included.
Okay.
Are you ready to begin?
Zahn will speak.
Must we take our place in the circle? One at each corner, assuming that this is some kind of hexagonal...
Ooh, can we stand on the stones? Can that be the ritual?
The stones are dormant, Thral-Ste. They have been here, marking the spot for the gate. With the rest of us assembled here, it is enough to complete the gate. And with the disintegrating stone in place in the center, it will eliminate the portals that have been opened from the assembly of Liucian, and it will allow us passage to paradise.
No, okay. Here's another question. Because you told me that while I was away, he finished the stone, and the portals... remember that the portals were a result of him botching, like,
What portals?
the portals that are all over the place and connecting the world to different spots in the world.
There's no portals.
You just said portals.
There will, the portal that was opened when Liucian was assembled, the one under the Fang, that allowed all the creatures
Just
to
that
escape.
one portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no other portals. This is now predating the opened portals in the other sessions.
If the other Thral-Ste are taking their places, then I will too.
I will take my place as well.
Alright.
Hera will take her place.
We'll make a big 6-sided Star of David in the middle of the desert. Just like the Jews.
Is there a body of water nearby? I would like to part it.
Zahn will open a collective chat room with all of the Thral-Ste.
Hera has joined.
Boodum.
Heirs signed in. It is time. We are here, and we must fulfill our destiny and defeat Liucian, since we are the ones who have put him on this plane. We must seek solace in paradise.
Paradise.
Beyond this realm.
We are Thral-Ste.
Thral-Ste.
Thral-Ste. And now he will instruct the lower members of Thral-Ste to start completing their portion of the gate. And they assemble. Yes, they will assemble around these other Thral-Ste that have lying dormant, and you will see them all begin to glow their usual crystallized colors as these other ones complete the gate around and towards the middle, leaving room for the 6 of you and the disintegrating stone to be in the middle, with all of you connecting to the stone.
What does the stone look like? Does it look like a D20?
Very similar. No, it's going to be a well-polished circular stone that now has the only holes in it are where the hands of the precipice go to complete the collective.
I guess I will wait for Zahn to go first. I feel like he's kind of the.
I'll go
main guy
first.
on this.
Show initiative.
It is time for the precipants to take their place.
I'll follow Halyth.
Alright, so you're taking your place?
Yes.
Alright. So Zahn will walk over with the stone and place your hands into the spot where the mark's hand must go.
Okay.
And you feel a fusing of your hands inside of the stone. Next, we need the staff. Morsaramir. It is my time. Morsaramir will position herself, and Zahn will place her hands, quotations, inside the holes for the staff.
Oh, Zahn's putting their hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna check that.
And now you, Ares. All for one, and all for the Thral-Ste. And he will assemble himself in
For the
place.
greater good.
The greater good.
And Zahn will attach his hands to the stone as well.
Breet. Brett.
Yes. It is time for Breet, the spirit. All right, it is my time. And Breet will climb into formation and attach his hands to the stone. Hera,
It is my time.
it is your time. It is time for the horns to be in place.
All for one. All for Thral-Ste.
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 And I will allow him to put my hands in place.
Halyth. It is
Yes,
time for
sir.
the mark.
I was the first one.
Well, you volunteered. Oh yeah, you did. You did go. Then it is my time. And he will climb up, securing himself in place, and entering his hands into the stone.
What happens?
I'm working on it. It's music.
All for one.
And all
We
for
leveled up.
Thral-Ste.
So many good memories with that music.
Once Zahan solidifies his hands into the stone, you feel a collective nature which you have not felt in quite some time. A unified collectiveness, a unified soul.
It reminds me of the efficiency we had when the Thral-Ste was a fully thriving civilization.
Exactly.
We
With-
were once one, and again we are one.
All for one. And
All
one
for-
for all. And for the Thral-Ste.
And Thral-Ste in there.
With that, there is a flash of white light, and you feel a gentle warmth coming over you, which has not been felt by any of you before. You feel a growing inside of an emotion of peacefulness and restfulness, which you are not accustomed to.
But since Thral-Ste only feel emotions extremely faintly or extremely strongly, Is it like the most peaceful piece that ever pieced piece?
It is a growing piece. You felt it start off faintly, but now you're recognizing a whole range of this peaceful emotion that you had never experienced before. So it's kind of washing over you, and you're feeling this warmth spread throughout your collective soul. And you are transported to a paradise. One that reminds you of the Thral-Ste civilization before the organics and the mortals in the known world came in and destroyed it. Once you are there, you feel the collective soul and unity begin to separate as you all become once again individuals of this collection and are able to move about freely and enjoy paradise for what it is for each of you with your newfound ability to feel this emotion.
Do I have any perception onto, like, the mortal world, or would that not even phase me anymore?
So we are no longer individuals. We are a collective.
You're a collective, but you're also individual. You're also individuals.
It's a broken paradise.
It's beautiful.
Well, I mean, you're there as a collective, which is what the Thral-Ste have always aspired to be, just one consciousness.
The continued inefficiency of my partners bothers me. I'm more concerned with, was the living gate actually reconstructed?
Is that in-game?
Feels like it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The living gate was reconstructed thanks to all of the Thral-Ste.
Yay.
Yay!
What about Liucian?
I guess, do we not know?
You do not know.
Doesn't bother us anymore. We're in paradise.
You
Yay.
are in paradise, and as far as everything that you know, that the completion of the living gate would destroy Liucian and his components.
Cool. And another character of mine made it to the afterlife safely.
Completed the living gate.
And it's not necessarily the afterlife, it's the paradise of your people.
Alright. Is that the end of it? Alright, this is the first time we ever actually finished a campaign.